Tractor engine idles down the dusty lane. I'm fixing up the lines before the winter rain. The posts are leaning hard, the wood is soft and gray, but this old fence still stands here, holding back the day it was put up by my father in the summer of '62 to mark the property line and keep the cattle through. Now it's draped with vines and tangled with the weeds, a simple metal monument to simple country needs. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold, it's seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. We used to climb across it reckless when we were 10, scraping up our knees and then getting up again. We snuck back over it to meet our sweethearts in the dark, leaving just the sound of two young souls and a single small spark. Your jacket caught a barb the night you told me you would stay, and left a little cotton caught there fluttering away. The tiny piece of fabric is long gone now, I know, but the stubborn strength of metal makes the memory glow. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold, it's seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. The world outside keeps pushing, trying to break the mold, tries to tell you that the future is worth more than the old. But there's an honest kind of beauty in the things that simply last, holding down the ground against the forces moving fast. This fence might be withered, but it teaches me to mend the quiet, steady spirit that you need right till the end. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold and seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. The peace that you have gained through the sun and through the rain. The strong foundation in this nation.
I was stuck in traffic on the bypass road, just killing time, feeling the daily load. The windows down, the air was hot and dry, watching all the endless city hustle pass me by. And then the static cleared and the DJ said your name, said it's been a classic from the summer of our flame. I hadn't heard that melody in 20 years or more, but the first three notes walked right through my car door. It's the old song on the radio coming back home. A perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap beer in that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. We were parked by the river, trying to stay cool, sneaking out on Friday nights after breaking every rule. You danced right there in the headlights' hazy glare, and I thought that kind of wild was beyond all repair. That song was new then, playing on repeat, the soundtrack to our bare feet on the hot concrete. We swore that feeling couldn't ever fade away, and for 3 short minutes I still believe it today. It's the old song on the radio coming back home. A perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap beer and that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. We both moved on, that much is definitely true. Found new lives, new towns, and saw new skies of blue. But sometimes time doesn't mend the path it broke. It just wraps up the memory like a faded cloak. And thank God for that signal that cuts through the noise, bringing back the beautiful, reckless, forgotten joys. It's the old song on the radio coming back home. A perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap air and that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. Starts to sing. Oh, the good old feeling it brings on the radio. Go slow. I was walking through the house, just killing time, watching the shadows stretch across the floor and climb. Stopped by the hall and saw a face I didn't know, reflected in the glass from 20 years ago.
It's the old cracked mirror that hung in my childhood room. It survived the moving van, it survived the lonely gloom. The silver's wearing thin, the edges turned to gray, but it shows you all the truth that you hide throughout the day. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's a steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn-out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. I try to look away, try to keep the darkness out. Built up all the walls with fear and all the doubt. I chased the shiny versions that the magazines all sell. Try to forget the story that my simple heart could tell. But the mirror always catches you right when you least expect. Shows you the fatigue, the scars, the things you can't protect. And it tells you that the fight is finally overdone. The hardest battle won when you just accept the one. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's a steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn-out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. We get so lost in trying to please the crowd outside. We forget the simple person that we used to hide inside. But the mirror has a memory that time cannot erase. It shows you that the comfort lies in this familiar place. The reflection never changes, though the world keeps turning fast. It's a quiet little promise that the best of you will last. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's the steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn-out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. Call myself by name. Inside that worn-out frame, the quiet keeper, a true believer. Took the interstate for 20 years or more, chasing neon signs and pounded on saloon doors. I saw every state line, breathe the city smoke, but every single call the highway made it broke. Now the asphalt's thin and the road turns into dust, past the empty fields where my granddaddy built his trust. The old mailbox still leans the way it used to be, a rusty sentinel just waiting there for me. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. Coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. The porch swing creaks a tune I haven't heard since school. The well pump stands beside the sycamore tree so cool. The kitchen light is on, dim through the screen door, waiting like it did 1,000 times before. I see the outline of your shadow on the glass, a gentle ghost from the good times that have passed. It doesn't hurt, it's just a tender, quiet ache for all the simple past the two of us didn't take. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. And coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. The world moves fast, it screams and spins and tries to make you forget the truth behind your eyes. But you can't outrun the echo of your own name, or the quiet warmth that outlives the brightest flame. The fields are still the fields, the creek still runs a line, and the heart remembers that this world was once all mine. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. And coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. Where the blacktop ends, the long road finally sends me home. just home. Leans against the corner by the fireplace, a quiet kind of shadow in this lonely space. The lacquer's worn thin where my father used to strum, waiting for the day the music finally comes. He's got a crack he glued up back in '75, battle scar that shows it's still very much alive. That old box of mahogany holds the secrets of the past, the only thing I own that was truly built to last. It's the sound of old six strings when the world slows down, the perfect kind of comfort in this quiet country town. It never needs a crowd, it doesn't ask for light, it just fills the empty spaces in the darkest of the night. Every chord that rings out is a memory that stays, guiding me back gently through the haze of passing days. The wood still remembers every song we ever played, the silent wooden keeper of the promises we made. My mama learned to waltz to the rhythm it would keep, and I learned how to talk while the melody was deep. We played it late at night when the harvest came up short, singing away the fear, making struggle feel like sport. You used to run your fingers over where the wood was worn, said this is where a real good country song is truly born. I don't play it much these days, the touch feels strange and new, but the minute that I hold it, I feel closer still to you. It's the sound of old six strings when the world slows down, the perfect kind of comfort in this quiet country town. It never needs a crowd, it doesn't ask for light, it just fills the empty spaces in the darkest of the night. Every chord that rings out is a memory that stays, guiding me back gently through the haze of passing days. The wood still remembers every song we ever played, the silent wooden keeper of the promises we made. We search for answers on the phone and on the screen, but the honest kind of wisdom is the one that's seldom seen. It's found in simple moments, in the quiet of the room, where a piece of honest wood can cut right through the gloom. This old guitar has seen the very best and worst of man, and reminds me that my life is part of a much bigger plan. It's the sound of old six strings when the world slows down, the perfect kind of comfort in this quiet country town. It never needs a crowd, it doesn't ask for light, it just fills the empty spaces in the darkest of the night. Every chord that rings out is a memory that stays, guiding me back gently through the haze of passing days. The wood still remembers every song we ever played. The silent wooden keeper, the promises we made. The promises we made. The melody won't fade. A silent keeper, a true believer. It hangs above the mantel, yellowed, creased and thin, a faded piece of paper that lets the memories in. The frame is made of oak, he cut down in the grove, holding the headline from the day that he came home from love. It's the local paper, 4 pages front to back, announcing that the long dark journey lost its track. He swore he'd save that copy till the very end of time, the day the noise fell silent and the world was truly prime. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide. It's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells the story of the quiet, small relief, the moment that a family traded terror for belief. And when I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. He didn't talk much about the things he had to see, but he talked about the silence that finally set him free. He said the loudest thing he heard that day was you, crying by the doorway, knowing that the promise was true. You read the headline out loud, your voice both trembling and clear, ending the long season of the constant, chilling fear. That paper's been the witness to every life we built since then, a fragile, brittle proof that good will always win. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide. It's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells the story of the quiet, small relief, the moment that a family traded terror for belief. And when I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. We spend our lives fighting battles that we think we have to win, letting all the noise and chaos truly sink right in. But the paper shows the that life can start again when all the heavy fighting ceases. It's a lesson taught by time that's both fragile and so grand. The history of hope held tightly in my hand. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide. It's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells a story of the quiet small relief, the moment that a family traded terror for belief. And when I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. Will finally see its day. The fears just fade away. The quiet small relief, a simple strong belief. They're sitting by the back door, covered up in dust, the leather cracked and creased, held together by trust. I haven't tied those laces up in maybe half a year, but just looking at them washes every doubt and fear. They walk the altar, walk the fields of mud and stone, the only faithful friend when I thought I was alone. They were cheap when I bought them down in Tennessee, but they paid the truest price for all the life they showed me. Oh, there's scars in these souls, grit upon the heel. They hold a weight of everything that's true and real. They know the miles I've traveled, the hard lessons learned, every bridge I crossed, every page I had to turn. They stand here quiet now, waiting for the setting sun, a reminder that the work you start must always be done. They tell the story better than my tired voice can say, of the long, slow, winding road that brought me here today. I remember the first night you saw me wear this pair. You told me those boots look like they just don't care. We danced until the morning on that sawdust-covered floor, and they left the muddy footprints right outside your kitchen door. We wore them out together, chasing every crazy chance, from the back road dives to the small town high school dance. You might have left the picture, you might have left the key, but your memory still walks right here beside me. Oh, there's scars in these souls and grit upon the heel. They hold the weight of everything that's true and real. They know the miles I've traveled, the hard lessons learned, every bridge I crossed, every page I had to turn. They stand here quiet now, waiting for the setting sun, A reminder that the work you start must always be done. They tell the story better than my tired voice can say, of the long, slow, winding road that brought me here today. The world keeps spinning fast, selling all its shiny things, but the things that truly matter don't come on silver wings. They come with patience, dirt and heavy, honest sweat, the simple kind of wisdom you can never quite forget. These boots don't judge the journey, they just stand upon the floor, ready to keep walking if I need them to once more. There's scars in these souls and grit upon the heel. They hold the weight of everything that's true and real. They know the miles I've traveled, the hard lessons learned, every bridge I crossed, every page I had to turn. They stand here quiet now, waiting for the setting sun, a reminder that the work you start must always be done. They tell the story better than my tired voice can say, of the long, slow, winding road that brought me here today. Brought me here today. The boots just led the way. My tired voice can say, they just led the way. I parked the truck and walked the dusty path I know, where the cottonwoods are thick and the current runs slow. The same old tire swing hangs from the sycamore tree, just like the day you used to wait right there for me. Water's clearer now than my memory should be, but this river band holds every single scene. I cast my line out where the deep part always lies, and watch the sunlight disappear across the skies. Oh, the river band still knows the quiet truth we kept, the promises we whispered, the hours that we slept. It never asked a question, it never judged the years, it just washed away the worry and dried up all the fear. It's the only place that hasn't changed its view, where every single memory feels honest and new. I come here when the spinning world won't slow down, to find the solid ground outside this tired old town. We talked about forever by the warmth of that small fire, said we'd build a life bigger than our own desire. We planned a house with windows facing east, right here where the fishing spot offered us release. Now the fire's long gone, the ashes scattered wide, but the peace we found here is the one thing that survived. I sit upon that rock where you first leaned on my shoulder, and I'm still feeling lucky just to be growing older. Oh, the riverband still knows the quiet truth we kept, the promises we whispered, the hours that we slept. It never asked a question, it never judged the years, it just washed away the worry and dried up all the fear. It's the only place that hasn't changed its view, where every single memory feels honest and new. I come here when the spinning world won't slow down, to find the solid ground outside this tired old town. The current pulls the secrets underneath the spray, and every passing moment melts silently away. If you need a witness to the good that you have done, don't look to the mountains or the shining distant sun. Look to the water where the light is soft and deep. It honors every promise that your weary heart can keep. Oh, the riverband still knows the quiet truth we kept, the promises we whispered, the hours that we slept. It never asked a question, it never judged the years, it just washed away the worry and dried up all the fears. It's the only place that hasn't changed its view, where every single memory feels honest and new. I come here when the spinning world won't slow down, to find the solid ground outside this tired old town. Outside this tired old town. Solid ground. The riverband still knows. That old lumber stands there, leaning slightly toward the east, a monument to work that never gave the day a rest. The paint is peeling back, showing wood that's turned to gray, where my father carved a notch to mark my height that day. The light spills through the cracks where the planks don't quite align, illuminating dust that settles soft and fine. I reach out for the handle, rough and worn and cool, and step back into the silence of the simplest school. It's a hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. kind of wisdom that can save the human race. And every time I touch it, I remember how to bend, knowing that the strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. We sat right here on hay bales the day the skies turned black, waiting for the fierce wind to finally turn its back. You held my hand and whispered, nothing built with honest heart can never truly fall completely apart. That door kept every promise, kept the creatures safe and dry, and saw the brightest moments pass beneath the summer sky. The same old padlock hangs there, though the latch is long since broke, a reminder of the words that you so simply spoke. It's a hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. A steady kind of wisdom that can save the human race. And every time I touch it, I remember how to bend, knowing that the strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. We build our lives on things that are both fragile and so quick, ignoring all the beauty of the mortar and the brick. But the comfort comes in knowing where the foundation always lies, in the work of honest hands beneath the changing skies. This old barn door is standing, though the structure starts to sag, a testament to patience in this worn-out simple rag. It's the hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. A steady kind of wisdom that can save the human race. And every time I touch it, I remember how to bend, knowing that the strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. The ones that learn to mend right until the very end. A steady kind of wisdom in the kingdom.
I used to chase the answers in the town lights' glare. Thought the truth was hidden in the whiskey and the prayer. I fought the feeling like a river fights the stone, and always felt completely lost and truly alone. But tonight the porch is dark, the breeze is still and low, just the sound of crickets singing where the corn stalks grow. I step out to the field where the tall grass leans and sways, and finally feel a peace I haven't known for days. Under a million stars, the silence feels loud. A mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense. A gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. My grandpa told me once, when I was 7 years, that the same moon watched our family for 100 years. He said, son, when the worries climb and the darkness starts to call, look up at the Big Dipper, you don't have to face it all. I see that truth tonight, written in the Milky Way. There's a steady promise here that shines brighter than the day. The light from those old diamonds travels slow and far, and reminds me just how small the problems really are. Under a million stars, the silence feels loud. A mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense. A gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. We build our fences strong, we lock our doors up tight, but the greatest comfort only comes with open night. I don't need a steeple or a hymnal in my hand to feel the grace of something I don't understand. The earth is quiet now, the fight is overdone, and I stand here bathed in light from a distant sun. Under a million stars, the silence feels loud. A mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense. A gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. Watching over all. Just look up when the worries call. Under a million stars, yeah.